How's it going, everyone? Daniel here. It's time to review Supernatural Season 11, Episode 15, titled Beyond the Mat. Spoiler review. Make sure you have seen the episode. It should take me about 3 minutes to recap it, give you the pros, cons, and final score. Thank you so much for joining me. And this episode alone, man, it's sort of that basically monster of the week or, villain of the week sort of thing. It doesn't really contribute to the main storyline, and this is some things I like a lot. And I remember a year ago when Season 10 was going on with Supernatural, I kind of said to myself, Supernatural needs to end. They're running out of ideas. All Supernatural is, and this was last year when I was just thinking to myself, I never said really publicly, but I was thinking to myself, I'm like, all it is Sam, Dean, oh, we have to save Castiel, whether he likes it or not. I'm going to save my brother, whether he likes it or not. And every episode was, and it's still every episode like this, in the opening, it shows somebody dying. And then the FBI comes along, Sam and Dean. And then, the person they're interviewing ends up being the killer. Or associated with the killer. And then the person that they interview that's not the killer ends up getting killed. And then Sam and Dean get thrown across the room every damn episode. And then they're like stuck against a wall and they're like, argh, and somehow they get out of it and defeat it one way or another. So that's, technically it's kind of true, that's all basically what Supernatural is doing. But somehow they still amaze me with the villain of the week or the just anything, not storyline wise, but just facing something every week. Whether it's clowns or witches or demons, they somehow find a way just to have that storyline really fun, and this really was awesome, this episode alone, man. And I think that one of the best episodes out of, I think it was this season, wasn't it? It was the baby, the car, the point of view. That was freaking genius. That was, doesn't take a rocket scientist to direct it, but very, very, whoever came up with that idea from the point of view of the car, give them a raise. I mean, they should have already gotten a raise, but give them another raise just for the hell of it. Let's get on to it. Beyond the Mat, one of the best episodes out of this season for Supernatural, at least in my opinion. Not number one best episode, but top 10, top 5, episode. So let's get on to it. First off, man, Larry the Hangman dies. He ends up getting hanged by some mysterious force. After that, there's there are a bunch of wrestlers, follow wrestlers, and Sam and Dean end up going to Larry the Hangman's funeral. And, I never knew that, a celebrity dies. And mind you, this wrestler wasn't big anymore, just, But, say a wrestler dies, and I'm going to go to his funeral. And just go to his funeral, you know what I mean? Like, where was the family? Where was the private? Like, where was all that sort of stuff there? But anyway, they go to the funeral, and the wrestling match, there's a wrestling match that night, and this guy dies outside. This kind of drunk dad, he goes outside. Somehow, I think, ends up getting cut in half or something by some mysterious force. So that happens, and this girl gets this girl gets Crowley loose. This other demon ends up saying, like, alright mate, we're gonna get you out of here, come on Crowley. And then she ends up getting him loose, and then he's like, oh yeah, I'm back. And then all that stuff sort of happens, which was funny was because Dean was in the ring, like that guy died outside and everyone already left the wrestling match. But the thing is, Dean was so excited when the gunman, or I think his name, Gunner, when he came out, like his favorite wrestler, he comes out and Dean is like, yeah! And that was the first time in a long time that I've ever seen Jensen Ackles, like, yeah! Like so crazy and so motivated. And you're like, is that really Dean, or is that a possessed demon inside of him, Excited? Dean excited for once? No, that's been like season 5, man. It's been so long. So he's in the ring and he's messing around and he's doing, a bunch of even Ric Flair stuff. And, I used to watch wrestling a lot. So I'm going to go to WWE in 2 weeks. I've always been, my friends are always like, why do you go pay money for something that's fake? Why do you watch TV shows like Supernatural? And all the TV shows I watch, they're fake too. They're not real. Why do I go see movies? Why do I pay for movies if they're fake? To be entertained. Same with wrestling, to be entertained. It's not called World Wrestling Entertainment for nothing. Anyway, or WWF back then in the day, man. That was the tits. Anyway, so he ends up, in the ring. This person, he kills 2 guards. He kills 2 guards. I don't know why I would. Pretty sure that happened. It's been 2 days since I've seen the episode. And there's this bar fight. Oh, Crowley kills 2 guards. My bad. Crowley ends up killing 2 guards in Hell's trying to escape Lucifer's clutches. And this bar fight's going on, and The Miz is there, dude, from WWE. And Dean drinks with Gunner, and he puts holy water and all of the rest. We don't end up seeing all of them, but he puts holy water just to make sure that they're not like demon possessed or anything like that. Like, who's killing the other wrestlers? So Gunner kidnaps Harley, which is The Miz. Miz plays Harley, and we find out that Gunner sold his soul. And every now and then, a mystic force, the demon, the crossroad demon, always tells, every now and then, the mystic force tells Gunner, hey, I need you to kill somebody for me. And then he's like, alright, as long as, I sold my soul, so I have to kind of do your bidding and all that shit. Like, that's why you don't do that stuff, man. Like, I want to be rich. I want to be with that girl. I'll give you my soul. And then it's like, oh, I have the woman of my life. A month later, she falls down the stairs, and you're like, no, but I gave my soul. And then it's kind of like, shit, you're out of luck. Bye. Never do. I mean, I don't think there's any realistic way to do it. Probably there is. I don't know, but still, no. You can't be that stupid. That's like messing with the Ouija board. You don't be stupid. Don't be fucking stupid. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so he sold his soul and he refuses. Oh, he refuser. Crowley is caught by Lucifer, man. He's caught by him, obviously, aka Castiel, and he's caught by him. And Crowley has this power, the power of the god. For 1 second only, man, he grabs the staff, and he has a cool wooden staff, and he hits Lucifer and everything. He ends up being like, and he ends up hitting the person that broke him out because it was all a trap. It was a trap for Crowley the whole time. And Crowley ends up disappearing, he ends up escaping from Lucifer's clutches, so Crowley's free and around somewhere. So Gunner helped Sam and Dean after, but Harley ended up dying. The Miz ended up dying, but after Gunner tried to kill Sam and everything, Dean kind of talks to him and says, there's a better way. We'll find a way, or help me, or we'll help you, or something. Just kill this demon. We got to do this and that. So he ends up helping, and at the end, they kill. Gunner ends up killing the Crossroads demon. And when you kill your Crossroads demon, hellhounds are going to come. So a hellhound is on its way. Sam and Dean left, and Gunner ends up dying by a hellhound. Vows to get Castiel back. They, Sam and Dean end up. That's every single episode of Supernatural. At the end, they're by their car and they're like, Sam, today was a fight, but we can't give up. Yeah, I know, Dean. That's basically every episode, and then they drive off, and that's almost every single damn episode created by whoever the guy is. That's why it gets repetitive a lot, but still in my heart I'm like, they find new ways to kind of that's new, that's interesting. Other than that, it's kind of cliched, but still I have my love for Supernatural. Otherwise I wouldn't have a big ass poster of Supernatural, you know what I'm saying? So let me get on to the pros about this episode. Very, very, just, what I mean, man. I love Dean being happy. Jensen Ackles again, dude. Just seeing that happen was really, really fun and exciting to see. It's something kind of like a mythical creature. It's like, what is a Dean smiling? Oh my God, that's rare. That's very rare. Gotta catch them all. Castiel would be like, I gotta catch them all. And then he'd throw in everything. I got a Dean. Yeah. That'd be cool. Anyway. Lucifer, aka Castiel, Misha Collins proves again that he's a fantastic actor in this show, man. Because he's not just like, hey, ass butt. He's actually like, oh well, Crowley, how are you doing? Yep, it's me again. It was all an elaborate trap because let me tell you, everybody in hell, they don't like you. Yeah, pretty much. The effects in here, the practical and CGI effects, of course, are always very well done and minty fresh for Supernatural. Crowley finally free. Well, after all, I'm the king of hell. I'm the king of hell. Crowley, he's free. And that's a good thing, man. I like my Mark Shepard free. I like to keep my shepherd enclosed. The shepherd shall roam free. So Mark Shepard shall roam free. Miz, Miz did a pretty good job. He's not the greatest actor in the world, let's be honest, but he did a darn tootin' job. He did okay. He did his role. And Gunner was a cool guy too. I liked the Gunner. Was a cool guy. But the only thing wrong with this episode, man, is very hard for me to see. I didn't really see anything wrong with this episode. Again, it was entertaining. It was fun. The action was nice. Other than that, just probably a few slow scenes. Literally, I can't find any reason to hate this episode or to dislike this episode. I mean, either just it being a slow, like the father going outside, and nobody was outside when he went to go pee. And by the way, who pees right in front of the building? You would think you'd go to the side of the building or something. And he's like, oh, look at this truck. I'm just going to pee on this truck. I know you're drunk and everything. But Jesus, like, who just like, yeah. What was that sound? This is mysterious. This place doesn't look like it'd hold a wrestling event. And like, and then it's like, do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. The Ghostbusters. Anyway, I'm gonna give this episode an A-. It's another great episode, man. I definitely enjoyed this episode quite more than the previous episode, which was very small. So, comment down below, tell me what you guys thought about this supernatural episode. Love to hear what you guys thought. Thanks again. Again, comment. I think I said that right now. I don't know. I don't know what I think anymore. So, comment, like, share, hit the subscribe button. You know what to do. You don't like me, you know what to do. You like me, well then well, of course, who can dislike me? Thanks again. Bye-bye.